All right, just to do a little walk around of the bike. This is the bike that got me involved in the whole biker scene. A lot of people ask me about the bike, so I'll just do a little walk around of the bike and explain a little bit about it. I bought the bike brand new in 2016. That's the original colors that came on it. It only came in that color in 2016, 2017. If I get closer, you might be able to see it has flake in it. The white and the teal has a flake in it. I don't know if you can really see it through this camera, but it didn't look nothing like this when I got it. When I got it, it was completely stock. It had the stock rims. Everything on this thing was stock. You know, most of the shit that's on here is I put on here. I bought. I didn't put it on here myself, but I bought. So again, it's a 2016 Softail Deluxe. There's hardly anything that on it that hasn't been changed. The only thing that's still original is the motor. You know, the motor, me but and the tanks, you know, all the tins, you know, they're all original. But everything else, most of the stuff me and friends and shops have put on. So I got in the front 21-inch DNA fat spoke rim, and in the rear I got the 16, which I wish I would have put an 18 on it, but I plan on changing those out. I don't like the fat spoke anymore. I want to go with the thin spoke from Ride Right, 40 spoke, 18 in the rear, 21 in the front. Got all the, you know, the rotor in the back is also from DNA to match the rims. The pipes, well, the tips are from Steady Custom Cycles over in South Almani. They're 46-inch straight pipe. Buki made those for me. I used to have 46-inch fishtails, but everybody has fishtails, so I thought I'd just change it up and put straight pipe on here. My rear bag guards, they're Springer bag guards. They're not originals. I wish could find the originals that came up with Springers. They're stamped on the inside. They'll say Harley Davidson. These ones are aftermarket. I got those from Marco at IE Baggers over in San Bernardino. Then I have my cover here. It has my logo from my brand on it. It was engraved by Dago Dane out there in out of San Diego. Dago Dane is well known for engraving. He just actually did a collaboration with Dixon Flannels. The new Dixon flannel that just came out is from is a collaboration with Dago Dane. I just hit him up yesterday about that because I ordered 2 of them. The seat, those are not the original seats that were on there. The original seats, I sold them, and I bought these ones because they're lower. This is La Pera, passenger pillion and front seat. They sit down on the frame. There's hardly any cushion on them, so this long rides is very uncomfortable. Your ass will be hurting in about an hour. Most of the stuff that's on here is Harley Davidson. I'd say like 90% of the stuff that I put on here was Harley Davidson, 85%, maybe 90%. There's some other aftermarket shit on here, like my sissy bar, that's Harley Davidson. I used to have the luggage rack. I sold it to my buddy Joe. I wish I didn't. I wish I still had it. But that wasn't the original one. That was the one I bought from Harley Davidson. The original one, I don't like it. It's hanging up over there in the corner by the bar. I don't like it, so I took it off. It's hanging on the bar. All these little things, these little accessories, you know, the covers. That horn is a Springer style horn. It's aftermarket. Got it from my boy Jason. The my shifter, it's Harley Davidson. My pegs, both pegs, front and back, Harley Davidson. My little leather pouch here, Harley Davidson. My boy Gobble put a sticker on there. He matches the color of the bike, so I left it on. It's been on there since he put it on there a couple years ago. But that's Harley Davidson. We put the flush mounted gauges. They light up. The bars, just put those on a couple months back. It's a lot easier for me to ride with them. My arms don't get so tired. I used to have ape hangers. I've had 3 sets of ape hangers on this bike. One from Carlini, which I didn't really like too much. I took them off after a couple months. Then Spooky from Steady Customs made me some 22-inch Grand Traditionals. I took those off. I put some beach bars on here, some big beach bars. They were like 44s or 46-inch beach bars. It was very uncomfortable to ride that way with my arms stretched down real low. So I couldn't split the lanes. So trying to do a U-turn is almost impossible. I dropped the bike 3 times trying to do U-turns. So I said, fuck it, I took them off. Then I put more ape hangers on them again. They're over there in the corner, sitting in the box right there. Actually, I'm selling those ones. Those are also Steady Custom Cycles out of out of South Almani. 22-inch traditional apes. So then I put these bars on. These are they're from Wild One Chubby's knuckle bars. I like them. They're just a lot more comfortable. You don't feel your arms don't get tired and shit like that, like I was before when I was riding with the ape hangers. So yeah, then all this stuff here, the headlights and the passing lights and all, they're all stock, but they have different rings on them. They're from Harley Davidson. They have the visors built into them. Then these ones here are from those ones. No, not those ones. These ones here. Those are, they look like 64 Impala or 63 Impala taillights, but they're made by a company in Australia called Custom Craft. They sent me those for free a few years back when they first started their business. I got this little visor here from Jason. No, he's the only one that had that, and then he sold me one. It goes over the tombstone light. Got the covers on the here. All these covers, all Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson. What do you call it? Toolbox. The bike has been lowered. I used to have air ride on it from Shotgun Shock, but the air ride went out on me, and I didn't want to leave it on there because eventually one day it would leave me stranded if it went out, and the bike drops all the way to the lowest setting, and you have long pipes like that, you can't ride it anymore. You'll be dragging your pipes. So I said, fuck it. I took it off, put the progressive shocks. You can see them down there. They're chrome. The bike's a little dirty. I haven't washed it. It's been sitting in the garage for a while, but I have progressive chrome progressive shocks in there. They're 2-inch drop in the rear. The front did the same thing. We put my boy Chava put the progressive springs in there, 2-inch drop in the front, so the bike's level. It's dropped 2 inches in the front, 2 inches in the back. It's a perfect ride height. The progressive shocks are really good. So there's people that have asked me about them. The progressive shocks are really good. And a lot of stuff is just, all these things are just like accessories. A lot of this chrome stuff is just, some of it doesn't even belong to this bike. Like this guard here that goes on a Road King, but we put it on there, it fits. Same thing with the rear. This one here, it doesn't go, it goes to a Road King, but it fits. We put it on there. I got these caps that cover my the bullet caps. They cover my posts for my my leather bags. I have the bags sitting right here. These bags were made out of they're made out of Wisconsin, I want to say. company called Boss Bags. I think I paid like $1,500 for them. They're stretched leather bags. They have a hard inside shell, so they don't lose their shape. They're really actually really pretty good bags, and they hold a lot of stuff in them. So yeah, this is the bike. You know, I got some new mirrors. These ones are gonna come off. These are the original mirrors. I got one sitting on top of the refrigerator, the new one. I'm waiting for the left side to come in. It was on back order, so I ain't got it yet. They said it's gonna take like 5 weeks before I got it, so it's probably been like 2-3 weeks already. So I'm just waiting for it to come in so I can put them on. But they're the lollipop lights, which means they're round. They're not like teardrop shaped like those ones that are on there right now. I'm taking these ones off. I like them, but I'm taking them off because they kind of got loose. And when I'm riding fast, they'll move. This little ball here. So, besides I like the lollipop ones, but better. I seen them on my boy Archie's bike, and I think they look a lot better, more old school looking. So yeah, this is the bike. This is what got me started in this whole bike scene. A lot of people know me because of the bike, because I'm one of the only ones that there's me and another guy that have this bike. He has hard bags on his. I have leather. He has hard bags on his. When I was gonna put hard bags on it, but when I saw his, it just looked too much white and teal. So I said, no, you know what? I'm not gonna put the hard bags on it. I'd rather go with the old school looking leather bags, because the paint job is a old school paint job, like a 57, 56 Chevys. So I thought it would be better if I made the bike look more old school with the leather bags. Plus it matches better for me. You know, the frame's black, the seat's black. You don't have leather on here already, so it's all black. So then I put the leather bags on it, and it looks a lot better to me. And those bags are quick release. They have two little quick release knobs inside the bag, so I can just pop them off and on. They come off within like 2 seconds. So again, those are Boss Bags out of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I think. But you can look them up on the internet. Boss Bags, Boss Bags, Boss Leather Bags. So yeah, this is it. This is the bike. You know. I thought about selling it, but I don't know. I'm not desperate for money, so it's not about the money. It's just after a while I get bored of shit. So I've had the bike since 2016. I've had it for a while now. Another thing I'm gonna change is those emblems. I can't stand those emblems. There's some other emblems off the same year, 2016, but this 2016 Road King had a different emblem. Same color bike, different emblem. It's a chrome with a red jewel in the middle. It's a lot bigger, a lot nicer. These ones too, these deluxe ones, I don't like them. I want to get the script ones, the old school looking ones. But it's not like they're fucking cheap. I mean, the emblems for the tank, they run $450 to $500 for the two emblems. So yeah, in the front, I think they're like $200 for those deluxe emblems. I think like $200. There's a couple other parts on here that I want to get. There's the brake lever right there. That's the one that came on the bike, but there's one that matches my my shifter on the other side. Then there's also these floorboards here. These are the original ones, came on there. They have the other ones that are extended, probably about 2 inches longer. So I want to get the longer ones. I just gotta see where I can get what Harley dealership has them. Because like I said, the bike's 2016. A lot of the parts they don't advertise them in their books anymore. You have to. I have the book for it though, so I can find the part number. And my buddy told me that I can just call Harley Davidson and give them the part number. They'll tell me what store has those parts that I need. And that's how I got the that's how I ended up getting these the new mirrors. So anyway, yeah, this is the bike. Been on a lot of places on this damn thing. Put some good miles on it. I mean, I don't have as many miles as some of the other guys that all they do is ride around all weekend. I have like almost 30,000 miles on the bike, which is not a lot compared to some of my friends that, you know, like 70, 80,000 miles on their bikes, some even more. But it's not really a bike to go long distance. It's more of a cruising bike, bar hopper. The farthest I've been this bike is Vegas, and but by the time you get there or by the time you get back, you're hurting. Your body's hurting. It's a rough ride because of the seat. There's no cushion really on that seat, and you're sitting pretty much on the frame, and your back, your ass, everything's hurting. There's no cushion to it. So it's more of a cruiser bike around the town, you know, stay right here in, you know, IE or LA area. But even right now with the way things are going with me right now, if I ride for too long, maybe if I ride over an hour, I'm tired, my body's already hurting. So it's not a bike to go long distances unless you want to subject yourself to a lot of fucking agony when you get there. So yeah, there it is. That's the bike, 2016 Softail Deluxe.